For students with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, I like to use the strategy of breaking the learning into smaller steps. This is from my personal experience as well as a website, understood.org. Monica is a student in my geometry class who has been diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety disorders. This is very evident when it comes time for assessments. Since she has been diagnosed, her IEP entitles her to have extended time and also for me to break her assignment up into smaller parts. So what I've done is I wanted to show you, this is actually her test right here. And so I would have given her just this first page, and then she would have to have come back to me to get the next part. And so for the next part, I literally cut the page into 2 parts so that, again, it wasn't overwhelming to her. Because when she sees too much at one time, then she gets anxious about it, and it causes her to feel overwhelmed. And so that has helped her tremendously. Also, by her working on her assessment during a time when the other students are not in here anymore because she's come back during a study hall, she's able to talk out loud through the reasoning process, and I don't help her and give her answers, but I just kind of listen. And for some reason, her being able to talk it out, it helps her to organize her thoughts. And so that's helped her a lot. Steps to consider when you're working with students with attention or information processing disorders is to begin by reviewing the last lesson. Present the new material in the small steps with assessments. Breaking it up into parts is better. And as you're presenting new material, ask questions and have the students explain their reasoning. Now, I do this in my geometry classes anyway, because I expect my students to be able to not only give me an answer, but tell me how they know the answer is true. Providing models where I'm a very visual learner, so I am very often using drawings in my classes, hands-on manipulatives, and that seems to help a lot. And also, as you're teaching, you should look for misconceptions and address them early so you're able to clear them up before they become a problem. At the end, you would want to review what has just been learned. Some other strategies to consider would be to allow your student to video or record audio recording of your lesson, to use a Swivl camera like I'm doing right now, and allow students to take assessments orally. I've done this in the past too, where I'm mostly concerned with, do they understand the problem-solving process? Even if they're getting caught up in a positive or a negative, are they understanding the process of it, with geometry being such a reasoning type of math? And that's the strategy that I like to use with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.